Here we go. We're back again. We're back again. Certain parts of Chain of Echoes of the Eye can be intense for some players. If they become an obstacle to your enjoyment of Outer Wilds, a reduced frights option is available in the gameplay menu. Well, that sounds scary. Thank you for supporting Outer Wilds Ventures. A new museum exhibit is now available in the Village Observatory. I guess we should go check those out. That warning fucked me up so bad, did it? I like how it's like load previous save. Load previous save because we broke the universe in this last save. Ooh, chat, should we try landing on the on the sun? Where's the sun? It's nighttime right now. That's very inconvenient. Let's go to the museum. And then we can try landing on the sun after that. I mean, with the model, obviously. Na 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 na. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Nighttime. Where's the sun? Where did it go? The sun, it disappeared. Where am I going? That's the place. Well, we'll find a way. I should have just put on my suit first, and then we would have just been able to fly over there. Would you need daytime to land on the sun? No, but I would need daytime to see the sun so I can, like, drive there, G, and not just drive into the ether. You were constantly on edge waiting for the scary shit? Maybe I should start being on edge right now, just so that I'll be extra prepared. New exhibit. New exhibit! It says new exhibit! I was just like, where's the new exhibit? Wow. You know just what's on my brain, Outer Wilds devs. The radio tower here on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from the Deep Space Satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the Deep Space Satellite's unusual vertical orbit. I've seen that! That carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the Deep Space Satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Wrong room. That's all that's new, so we'll just leave. Put museums in your museum. It took you ages to find the new exhibit, really? Da, 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 da. It doesn't feel like they were trying to hide it that much. Oh, hey, Bonnie. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. I love that Shrum Lurk emo. That's great. I haven't seen that before. It is fantastic. The eyebrows, top tier. Top tier eyebrows. All right, let's... Oh, it's sun time. Should we do it? We're not going to manage. I am no pro with the little model. Go into the sun! You found the sun? Where? Jeez, you can actually see the sun station here. Yeah, I have no clue where it is. It must be in the center of my screen here somewhere, right? Is it that glowing thing that's like flickering a bit? I think so. Yeah, it's this. Well, I think that worked perfectly. We did a great job. First time I see the flickering thing, I feel like that was it, right? Yeah, the trick is that the camera follows the rocket. Yeah, FK, you're right. It's just so hard to judge distance. I feel like you have to start in the morning, probably, and just shoot it straight up, and then hopefully the sun will go into its path. I don't know. All right, we're going to the station here on Timber Hearth. If I can find it. I've found it once before. And then people were like, DLC. And I was like, okay, we'll just leave then. I mean, it is the only structure. Oh, okay, never mind. Apart from that. It is the second to only structure. There we go. There it is. Okie dokie. Pretended it has always been there. It was here. I think they it was here during my playthrough, even when I had the DLC not installed. So I think once they released the DLC, they patched the main game to include it. It's the conclusion we reached. Because people that played it before the DLC was released didn't have it, but I do have it, even though I didn't have the DLC installed during my main playthrough. Hee hee! Hello! Satellite angle 40%. Oh my god, I'm gonna need to use these angles to find it, aren't I? And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historical day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... Ah, they're printing! They're printing! Here they come! Stars above. Will you look at that? There's Brittle Hollow. And look there! That's Hull's lantern. And there's Giant's Deep. And the Quantum Moon! I'm speechless. Completely speechless. I disagree. You're not speechless. This is fate. False. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images, and in color, no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timber Hearth look tiny from... Hold on. What is that? That can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. Well, there must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabbro and ask them to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. So one of the photos has... It's not this, is it? That's Dark Bramble, Interloper, Ember, Timber Hearth, Attlerock, and Quantum Moon. Oh, that's Brittle Hollow. I didn't say Brittle... Yeah, okay, and Giant's Deep. And here we have all of the same ones. What is that? Is that the thing we're reacting to? You tried convincing people that the shed had always been there, which was incredibly funny. You're listening to 103, The Bramble. Chomp. Okay, Dark Bramble, Interloper, Brittle Hollow, Giant's Deep, and Quantum Moon, Ember Island, Ember, Hourglass Twins. That's, I think that might be the thing. Because I'm just assuming that we're not reacting to, this. Let's see. Giant's Deep. Interloper. Hourglass Twins, Brittle Hollow, Dark Bramble, Timber Hearth, and Quantum Moon. Or is that Quantum Moon? No, that's Addle Rock, and that's Quantum Moon. What's that? It said it doesn't appear in any of the other photos. Na, 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 na. Hi, Brandling. I'm just so uncertain. Like, this isn't what they're reacting to, I hope. Okay, let's go over here. Because we went over here in the other game, but maybe there's someone here now. Da, 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 da. Despite my checking on them at least 1,000 times over, the images are still not ready to print over in the radio tower. Well, it's like they say, the watch satellite never transmits data. Haha, that's a little joke for you, Journal. No one says that. Someday I'll have to study the mechanics of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabbro, our resident expert in leisurely whiling away the hours, who recommends the following. Gabbro's 3 foolproof steps for dozing off. Light a nice cozy campfire and get comfortable. Gaze deeply into the serene warmth. Let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into a peaceful slumber. Thank you for the hydrate. If Gabbro knew I'd taken notes, they'd probably think I'd finally cracked, but I refuse to accept sass from an astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. I don't know if it's telling me to, like, sleep for a while or what, but I feel like we should go see Gabbro. Unidentified signal? Unidentified signal, more like unacceptable. Frequency discovered, deep space radio. Ooh! Okay, I guess we'll see if we find that anywhere else. Look at me registering signals like a pro. It's like I've been doing this my whole playthrough. But I didn't. Hey, Technobabble, what's up? Burnt marshmallows? Yeah, do you want to go and yell at Gabbro with me, Techno? Should we all just go together to Gabbro and be like, what the fuck, man? Call me Babble. I will call you Babble. I'm sure you get Techno a lot. No. Julia, does anyone ever call you Forever? Does anyone ever go like, hey, Forever, when you come into a chat? No? It's your brilliant capitalization. Literally never unless they're joking. Snoodle used to call me Taken. That's the whole thing, right? Like, if you have a word in your username, which is part of why, whenever I think about changing my my username. Way, Abby. Hey, Diana. Hi, Oscar. Did I just call you Asker? I'm so sorry. Hey, Asker. What the fuck? I'm an asshole. Unintentionally, but still. That's why if I ever think about like changing my username, I'm like, I have to find something that starts with Avi. Why is my chat not scrolled down all the way? What the fuck? Askar. Oh my god. That must be the worst thing you've been called on this platform. It's true, Magi. Yes, I am an anus. It's true. Caps would help, yeah. If you did like techno lowercase and then uppercase babble, but I feel like techno babble this way looks better, right? Whereas Forever Julia looks good with this capitalization. So it's like, are you gonna go for aesthetics or for people calling you the nickname you want automatically? It's one word, exactly. What, did I just pass his island? I wasn't remembering what we were doing here, so I was just like, let's just pass that island. At least he didn't call me Techno Blade. I get that one a lot. This is his island, isn't it? No, this is Statue Island. Never mind. Is Techno Blade something from some franchise? Oh. Can you just come back down here? I think you might be Gabbro's Island. One of the dream people? Dream people? Dream people? What's that? Please don't land on top of me, just like last night. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, fuck. Oh, Minecraft YouTuber. I see. Well, that's sad. This is the construction yard. Or at least something that I assumed was the construction yard. Here we have our friend Gabbro's Island. Blue, 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 blue. He died way too young of cancer. I didn't know anything about him before I started getting called his nickname, right? That's unfortunate. It's a bit sad too, because then your name kind of becomes associated with the sad event too. Do you know Crafton? I know the name. I've seen them around, I think. Gabber says a few loops ago a cyclone came by and tossed my little island into space. Dying like that was kind of unpleasant. I saw your ship again? I hope it's having fun. Did you say hi for me? I found something. I found a photo of you inside the old radio tower. Nice. Did I look busy in it? I hope I looked busy. Must have been from the time Hornfeld sent me to check on the deep space satellite. They thought old Spacey might be malfunctioning, but I couldn't find a single thing wrong with it. Which is probably how it got a shot of my beautiful be-helmeted face, come to think of it. I always thought of it was kind of sweet that the best way to find old Spacey is to use a map that's generated by the satellite itself, isn't it? Like it's inviting us to visit it. Good old deep space satellite, always making sure we know where we're going. Why'd Hornfels think it was broken? Dunno? Hornfels probably told me why, but Hornfels tells me a lot of things, and sometimes I tune out. Or pretend there's a signal interference and I can't hear them. So let's go talk to Hornfels. Best guess, it says the deep space satellite must have sent Timberhearth some weird pictures, but like, what's considered weird for a satellite, you know? Anyway, if you ever want to visit old Spacey, fastest way is to jump into your ship and use your solar system map to lock onto the satellite, same as you would any astral body. Doo-doo. I want to read the other options. Old Spacey? I mean, the satellite's not super old, but it's hardly brand new. Ol is more a term of affection. You're being very literal-minded about this. I am Drax. What can I say? Do-do-do. Mm-hmm. Old Spacey likes visitors, you know. Fastest way to find it is to jump into your ship and use your solar system map to lock onto our... I want to see the last option. I have a map? Yeah, the one that's standard with all our spaceships suits, the one you have with you at all times that opens with the press of a button, that map. You didn't get conked on the head by a rock or meteorite or something on your way here, did you? No shame in that. It happens to me all the time. In case you were hit especially hard, don't forget that you can jump into your ship and use your solar system map to lock onto any astral body. Okay. We have now been taught that 3 different times. Do, do, do. Careful not to tell me any more about the DLC, please. I don't want to know anything. But I'm okay. I am okay with this being very different from the main game. I don't mind that at all. I feel like the main game is like, I finished that and I'm pretty happy with the way it ended. So now we can do something else. Sure would love to lock on here. There we go. Okay, but let's not. Let's actually go to Timberhearth first. And talk to Hornfells. And then we'll probably run out of, run out of time. Hey there, Tipper Tot. Oh my gosh, your name is adorable. I love it. Hi, Rock Penguin. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Imagine playing this and only just learning of the map. I love that they consider that that's a possibility. I was surprised by how chill this stream is, considering the streamer of this channel calls Dark Souls a game for babies. I wouldn't let my children play those games. Well, but would you let your babies play the game? Definitely let your babies play Dark Souls. Start them young. Babies are children too. I don't know. We can fight about that. Oh my god, where is the stupid city? I want to talk to Hornfells before we run out of time. We're not gonna get to. What? Someone was landed in my spot? That's not my spot, is it? What's up here? Yeah, that's not my spot. We're gonna burn up in just a second. I've seen when someone discovered the map 6 or 7 streams in. Oh god. Doesn't the tutorial teach us about that? I feel like the tutorial teaches us about the map. Yeah, okay, we're gonna burn up before we get to Hornfells. Oh no, Hornfells was down there. We could have talked to him. He's right here. This is where he was when we needed the launch codes, I think. Or they. This is where they were. Fuck. I could have made it to him, to them. God damn, I'm so terrible. But I wouldn't have been able to finish reading those things. Yeah, some people just skip text, not me. I want to go talk to them specifically to read the text. Dark Souls is literally that cup with a string and a ball. Literally. It's the exact same thing. Exactly, Nulgar. Nulgar gets me. Alright, back to the place. Let's actually put on the suit. It's just easier to traverse to places when you have rocket boosters. Bonk. Nailed it. Where's that timber lift? Oh, it's there. Found it. Easier. Well, I think that went very smoothly. I don't know what you're talking about. Also, did I hear a... What's that? Who have I not identified? It's Feldspar. Oh, I didn't know about Feldspar identification when I met Feldspar, and I only went there once. Oh man, you don't have anything to say? Okay. I guess we'll just go then. I only found out about Loglift some days ago while watching a speedrun commentary. Do people use it in the speedrun? I found it kind of on accident at some point. Where's the way back? Over here? I am so lost. I literally planted it like up here, didn't I? I've lost my ship, chat. Oh, I found my ship. Right. It has a literal map thing to it. I remember. I know this game. I've played this game. I don't know what you're talking about. Timbara's song is time to play when the sun rises and finish when the sun sets. Oh, that's so lovely. Love that. Nailed it. Okay, that was beautiful. Tell me that was beautiful, chat. Because it was. I learned about the Loglift when I was trying to learn what I skipped the tutorials. Exactly. I went back because I had not learned the thing about identifying signals in the tutorial. So I had to go back. Da, 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 na, na, na. How the heck? There we go. Did I did mark onto it, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, autopilot, let's go. Na, na, na. I think I may have seen that at some point. I kind of recall seeing a red dot and trying to go to it, but if the DLC was turned off, then it wouldn't have been there, right? I feel like I've seen the orbit on my map too, just not paid attention to it. Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. That was beautiful. Thank you, all of you, thank you. Kenzo is a handsome boy. I'm glad you noticed. Look at the toe beans, chat. Look. Here. Let's zoom in. I can't pan it. I can only zoom! Okay. Okay, where are you at? Why are you... Oh, you're teeny. Wait, you're teeny. Wait, but you're so teeny. Okay. Let's go say hi. Hello, friend. Gabbro here, checking in on the deep space satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfels? I do too, work. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here among the distant stars and the soft velvety darkness, but it's awfully nice for naps too. Oh, right, the lens. All right, little satellite, let's see what the trouble is. Everything looks a-okay, ground control. No dust or scratches on the lens and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out here. 75 degrees. So it's spinning. I really need to go to the bathroom, chat. I think we're gonna have to take a break. Hey, Primo Link. What's up? Welcome back. Let's go to the bathroom. Let's all go to the bathroom together, chat. Everyone go pee. Or like take a stretch or something else you need to do. And I'll be back soon. BRB. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. Can it be weekend already? Almost. We're getting close, Zark. It is almost Friday. It's Friday Eve. Putting in a request. NATO. So I guess whatever it is, I need to remember what degree it was and wait until the satellite is at that degree and then go and check it out. Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, yeah, we gotta mark that, I guess. That's the radio tower. Was there anything else? It's just those two things. We would have to go so much further out. Where's my ship? Ship. Found it. Maybe we should go further out and get that achievement. Let's go. Man, we'll have to go really far out, though. Da, 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 da. Just gonna point it right at the sun and then watch them go closer and closer together. Yes! Look at that! It's beautiful! Wait, I think I just got the achievement? I think that was actually enough. I'm gonna double check. I did, yeah. I just got it. Well, that wasn't nearly as far as I thought I would need to go. I thought I would need to, like, bring them fully together, you know? What is that? Giant Steep. It looks so black hole-like from all the way over here. I know, Tipper. It's a really, yeah, it's kind of a profound feeling, for sure. It's interesting. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, I was using autopilot? Okay, I didn't realize. Still feel like Giant Steep looks weird from here, but it's probably just a weird artifact from being far away. La 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 la. I went out here, FK, because we were at the station, at the space station, or deep space, whatever it was called. And then I was like, let's get that achievement for having picking up all of the music from everyone at the same time. So I just went further out. You can get to the full melody on Giant Steep? Really? Okay. But I guess you would have to wait for the planet to be in the right spot. Thank you, G. Hi. Maybe we go back to this. Dum dee dum. just for now. Just to take a look. We do need to find what the degrees need to be, what the degree needs to be at for the thing to appear. La la la. I guess it may be more about angle than about distance then. So you could probably just like go behind Giant's Deep and just keep it in a line to the other planets. No worries, G. Have a good lurk. Whoop. I just want to see what your degrees are at right now. 174. Map! Oh no, I bumped it! Oh no! Oh no! I broke it! Ah, now the map is offline! Oops. At least my autopilot still works. Da, 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 da. I keep just staring at the sun, wondering if I'm gonna see whatever it is. Ba da 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 da. Don't crash me into the planet, please. Who's gonna take the blame for that? I'm not gonna tell anyone I've been there. I don't know what you're talking. What? That's the Addle Rock. I was all like, what the heck is that? Okay. Back we go. To the town. Wait, why am I going back to the town? Right, I need to go back to the space station. That's what I need to do. Whoop! It's over there. Do, 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 do. Blame doesn't matter, only the solution. The solution is to reset the time loop and then the map will be back. It's fine. It's fine! Nothing I do is permanent. It's fine. Do, 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 do. What is that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go look at what the degrees are. A 350. And at 40, there's something visible too. But it's weird because the recording says that it's only visible in one of them. But I feel like it's visible in two of them. But maybe that is something else. That's Giant's Deep. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's Timber Hearth. No, that's that's Brittle Hollow. Would Timber Hearth be that glowy though? I don't know. No, no, no. 2 days. Printing. Brittle Hollow. Do, 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 do. Doesn't look time. Hold on, what is that? That can't be right. Seems strange it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. Do, 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 do. That didn't really clarify. Reading through that again didn't really clarify which it is, but I'm kind of leaning towards this one. Because this one is probably... looks like it could be like Timber Hearth or something. I feel like I see trees and geysers. And there's the Addle Rock. I just find it weird that there's such a glow around it. But maybe that's just what everything looks like when it's backed by the sun. The Addle Rock doesn't look like that, but okay. We'll go for 40 degrees, and then we'll keep 350 in mind. Would a planet with its own atmosphere be that glowy? I don't know. What am I, some kind of sun scientist? Corona? My Corona. Dee 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 dee. Never gonna stop. My Corona. Oh right, map offline. Poop. Yeah, well that means we can't really get back, can we? Let's just meditate until the next loop. It's fine. Thank you, G. La. I could see myself doing some mild achievement hunting in this game. But I would look at, one thing I really appreciate about the PlayStation achievement system is that you can unhide achievements. I kind of wish Steam had that same thing. Because on PlayStation you have the hidden achievements, but you can just kind of choose to unhide them if you want to see what they are. Which makes sense. In the internet age, there's no point in actually hiding things, because if people want to know, then they will just find out. If people want to know, they'll just Google it. You're not gonna hide things permanently. You're just gonna make it more inconvenient for them. Some light achievement hunting socially on weekends. Yes, I do social achievement hunting. Exactly. I guess doing achievement hunting on stream counts as being social. Bum bum bum. Let's not bump into it again. I just almost said dump into it. There, we have matched the velocity, so now we can just kind of chill with it until... We can just chill with it until it's at 40. Where's the best spot to hang out? Here. There. Now we just wait for it to get to 40. Which kind of makes sense too, because they wouldn't put it... They wouldn't put it in a way that it would take forever to get to the degrees. Yeah, it's a nice and cozy little spot. It's like sitting by a campfire, only the campfire is the sun. And the camp is the space. Chilling on the satellite couch. Hey, Sideways P, what's up? I mean, the satellite has been lonely. It's time for it to have some company. We're getting close. We're at 30. Maybe I should get in my ship. Let's get in my ship at like 37. It was sad, Elite. A. Kenzie got a little bothered by my A there. He was just like, Mom, shut the fuck up. Oh, right. Shit. Oh, yoink me up, Scotty. Oh! Go, 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 go! Giant black dot of doom! You can't escape me, my friend. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, giant dot of doom. It's a giant dot of doom. Oh. What's all this then? What is all this then? It is a giant dot of doom, my friends. We have arrived at the giant dot of doom. And it's dark in here. It's weird how the giant dot of doom is dark. Oh god, this music is a little terrifying. Hello? Hello? Can I like... There we go. It was a bit fiddly because I think I'm upside down. Yeah, I was definitely upside down. Bye, spaceship. Oh, yeah. Bye, spaceship. That's fine. It seems like I have plenty to entertain myself here, you know? That's an alien ship. I found an alien ship. I think I'm winning, Zark. Yeah. Do, 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 do. We love winning. We love winning in this house. Okay. Oh, hey, that one is actually floating. I probably could have flown my ship in here and just landed it here, but instead I abandoned it. It's actually not that far away. And it's staying close, so... We either might or we might not need our ship where we're going. I guess we'll find out. Unknown language! That's true, it is an unknown language. It's an evil alien language. Huh? It's just one of those bookcases. It's just one of those spinning bookcases, isn't it? I appear to have figured out the puzzle, chat. I totally figured out that puzzle and definitely didn't just kind of like fuck around until it worked. Rotate. Whee! Oh, it's a ship. It's a boat. Oh, we're going rafting. Oh my god. Holy shit. It's just a cozy little river. Dude. Dude. No, no, no. No. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Over there, please. Yeah, we're not gonna get there. Okay, let's look ahead a little bit and try to like land in the next place. How does one control this when one accidentally looks at stuff and just accidentally moves to places? Hello? I don't know if I'll be able to space suit my way up here. I am. Cool. We made it to land. For explorers. 1 land acquired. No signals around. Hey, Cracker. What's up? I don't think I've ever seen someone miss that at the beginning. Miss what? I'm very talented in missing things. This race is boring. How about whitewater rafting? I mean, it was time to change things up a little bit, you know? Space. Been there, done that. I like to imagine growing up on a satellite like this and having the horizon wrap upward and then going to a planet where the horizon goes down and you can't see anything. Yeah. That must be kind of like, it must feel kind of like blind, like being blind all the time to not see everything. Like you're so used to having an overview of everything. It also changes the way you feel about privacy and things too, I imagine. Because with this, you don't really have any guaranteed privacy. Like people could just like kind of look across the horizon at you. And there you are, naked, pantsless in the bushes. You know, as we all are sometimes. Naked and afraid. At first I was afraid. And then I was naked too. Da 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 da. Let's just try to get across here. Ooh, nailed it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da. Imagine Earth is like that and you could just look up at another country. Yeah, like what are the Belgian people up to today? Hey, what you doing up there? Hey, you launching missiles at us? Rude. Pick up a lantern. Chat, I have a broken lantern. I don't think anything can hurt me anymore. Can I pick up this goblet? No. At first, I was a potato. Already holding lantern. Fine. Don't let me hold 2 lanterns. I didn't break it. I swear it was like this when I picked it up. Unknown language. I just wanted to see the unknown language thing again. For reasons. Oh, so I guess my ship can turn into an elevator here. Interesting. Okay. I'm doing this in a slightly strange order. Don't mind me. But it's fine, because now I have a lantern. How many lanterns does one alien need? However many I can possibly find. Ooh! How did I pick up the lantern right next to this and not see it? I am impressive. So we have 2-eyed aliens. Y'all! Y'all! We have 4-eyed aliens. That's me. We have 3-eyed aliens. That's the Nomai. And then we have a new type of alien that is 2. It's ever reducing. Honestly terrifying. The eyeballs are getting taken away 1 species at a time. Get it for being a potato! Damn right. Do, 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 do. Only 2 eyes? Freaks, right? I can't open this. This is definitely a chest, by the way, but I can't open it. And they're tall, yo. They're so tall compared to me. They're so tall and they have antlers. Hello? Daytime! Nighttime. What? Daytime! Nighttime. Oh. Daytime! Ah! Nighttime. Kidoki. I'm dead. Well, it appears we have been hit by a tidal wave, my friends. And now we don't know what day or night it is anymore. Daytime, nighttime, wet time. Just like last night. Hello. Oh, 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 oh. Didn't mean to fall down. Oh, and we could have done a rolly thing too, and now we can't. Sadness. I'm just glad that oxygen is a thing here. Fuel? Guess we'll be fine, hopefully. Might die. We'll see. Da, 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 da. I want this lantern. This one looks less broken. Okay, let's start here. We got our bro chilling by some trees at night. And then our bro chilling by some trees at night and also fishing. And then our bro chilling and setting up a lot of candles and having glowing eyeballs. Things escalated quickly here. And then there is space! And then there is a boat as well. And then there's the outside. Alright, good story, bro. Good story. Suddenly there is space. So that's interesting. I guess we need to get here earlier if we want to explore without everything being underwater, which makes sense. I like that there is a consideration for time in here as well. It feels a little bit outside of time, you know. But it is not. I wonder if the water is going to rise yet again. Oh, found ghost matter. Not what I meant to do. Da 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 da. I will survive. I will survive. Da 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 da. Maybe water is ghost matter's only weakness. It's like the aliens from Signs all over again. Ship log updated. We love to see that. Haven't actually read the ship log at all since we started the DLC. Literally said that in the base game? They said that shit. No spoilers! Blackburn. When did they say that though? Did I see that? Yeah, it's base game if I didn't know it. I mean, it's spoilers if I didn't know it. Which I didn't. But I mean, I guess it's hard to know because you assume. But yeah, when I say, hey, that's weird, could this be the case? Then that's pretty clear that I didn't know it, so. In the future, just sit on your hands. You never knew that and you played through the game and DLC? That's how the Hearthians survived. Oh, because they are potatoes! Water potatoes! Of course. Don't confirm or deny things ever, yes. At least I have a lantern. So that's good. Hi, Kat. How's it going? I hope you're well today. Where do you read that initially? I guess that's maybe a spoiler too, because I wouldn't have read it. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. What a good lantern. It's so helpful. Lantern is my buddy. Trying to conserve fuel a little bit. Just bobbing my way down. I think we want to go to that building. It looks very tower-like. Look out, Chad. The Whitewater Rapids are coming. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh. Ow. Probably could have predicted that something like that would happen. But what was I gonna do? Something else? No. I was gonna do the exact same thing regardless. Duh. Okay, let's go to this, and then we jump from here. Wait, no, don't tell me this is the same tower. Don't tell me this is the same place I just was. But I worked so hard to get here. I don't think it is. I guess it must be. I really felt like it did not look like this. Did we go over there? Is that where we came from that time? La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Insert lantern! So it's a projector. Question is, how do I turn on the lantern? I probably need to do something smart. This was the end of that attempt. Da 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 da. Hello, place. Oh, look, it's the Eye of the Universe. It's the same symbol as the gnome I use for it. Refuel jetpack. Oh, snap. Love to see it. Okay, cool. I found the eye. Wait a minute. I feel like we've been here before. If only did the whole emit light thing. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. What is this place? The Ring in Halo? This is the land of the DLC. I placed it on top of another lantern. I can't believe that didn't help. I'm gonna sneeze. One sec. Kensu flicked his ear in response. Okay, so next time we get here, maybe we gotta try to figure out... Oh my god. Move faster, please. We gotta figure out how to light that lantern. Oh wow, that's the tower and it fell over, didn't it? So now I'm just going back to the same place as before. Okie dokie. Well, we did make a progress. Are we not gonna explode? There we go. Whoa, that's different. Thank you. Thank you, G. That was different. Didn't expect that. I wonder if it's like the space is bigger on the inside than on the outside. Kind of thing. All right. I guess we have to probably use that same... Whoa! Yeah. Ooh, new thing! Hey, hold up a sec, said Slate. Yeah, I already know about the launch codes. What? No, I was going to tell you before using the ship... about using the ship lock to set destination markers for locations you visited before. It's a brilliant feature, if I say so myself. Dead useful. And the risk it poses of shorting out the fuel gen regulator and causing the ship to explode is so minimal that only Gossan would worry about it. Wait, so how do I use it? When you're on your ship, open its log to the location you want to mark. Anywhere is fine, as long as you've been there at least once. Hop in the pilot's seat and the ship will throw up a destination marker on your display. It's that easy. Wow, Slade, how do you come up with these incredible ideas? Oh, I do the best I can with what I've got. Really, you're too kind. This was extraordinarily convenient timing. Thanks. Sure thing, hatchling. Anyway, I've got a fire to enjoy and you've got launch codes to grab. Go wild with the marking feature while you're out there. Just try not to follow it so directly you fly into the sun, okay? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never have I would never fly directly into the sun. Who would do that? So it's a matter of... That's not it, is it? That's a quantum moon. In the ship log. Radio tower. The stranger. We got our DLC section. The game was all like, we'll just tell you. It's fine. Sick of having to nudge people to figure it out. Mark location on HUD. Okay, but that's new. Like, that's not normally a thing, is it? Like, this seems like a DLC thing, because it's not new, but it's just blinking now? It was there all along? Crazy. Okay. The Stranger. A massive artificial ring world hidden within some sort of cloaking field. It does not appear to be Hearthian or Nomian in origin. This is true. Radio tower designed to receive photos taken by the deep space satellites. There are several photos of the entire solar system hanging on the walls. Hornfels noticed something strange in one of the photos, but concluded equipment malfunction was the only sensible explanation. Hornfels, you shouldn't make so many assumptions when you're in space. They just added a tutorial for it, yeah. I guess they added it in the DLC specifically because it's more relevant there. A low-lying region near the entrance to the Stranger. There are wooden buildings along the banks of the river. I found several ornate metal artifacts inside a workshop surrounded by ghost matter. There's more to explore here. Cinder Isles. A pair of small rocky islands connected by a village of stilt houses. I found a large metal symbol for the Eye of the Universe inside a burned out building. There's more to explore here. No shit. Wait. I did do this, didn't I? There we go. Let's go. Goat matter! I love goats. You counted all sun deaths as gravity deaths. Yes. It's all gravity. Da, da. I like that it's called The Stranger. La, 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 la. Hey, Lawful. It's our sleepy orange croissant boy. There we go. I think I'm upside down. I think I made myself more upside down. There we go. Nailing it. Now I just want a croissant. What you're supposed to want is to bury your face in the boy. But I guess that's okay. I guess we'll allow it. Alright, we're here pretty early this time. And now we know that we can get jetpack fuel when we're here, which is helpful. Maybe we should go to Hornfels or something and see if we can, like, translate the language. Ah! I feel like there must be a better way. Nailed it! Okay. Da dum do 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 do. Okay. Question is, where do I actually want to go? Maybe I want to go there. In which case, we'll skip the rafts for now. Because this is new, I think. But it's hard to tell because everything was messed up by the tidal wave. So it was my fault. That's what it was. I was doing something. It's nighttime. It's daytime. It's nighttime. So I was doing something. I guess facing the sun or facing away from the sun. That was my assumption, at least. Let's face the sun, because that's not what was happening before. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was facing the sun before. I don't know. But okay, that's something to fuck around with. This trip would be miserable. It would be very annoying. Yeah, it would be akin to me trying to get onto the quantum moon with the ship's probe. Which was very, very roundabout. I mean, it would have been a cool puzzle, and it was kind of a cool puzzle, but the fact that I definitely thought you needed to do that, you definitely didn't. Okay, let's set them all to sunshine mode. Na 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 na. Ah. Oh. Oh. Are there any lanterns in here? Oh, that did a thing. Just two buddies posing for a photo. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we'll need a lantern. Ooh? Ah. Ooh? Ah. I think we'll need a lantern. I mean, I could try this anyway, I guess, but... What? Did it just freeze? Huh, okay. So yeah, I probably need the lantern to like light up the room so that it'll spin around while I'm using the interface, maybe? I'm not sure. But that's the game, isn't it? Figuring it out. Da, 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 da. This is where we started. And I know there's definitely some lanterns around here somewhere, or there were. But that's a broken lantern. And I have no idea if that's okay. That one's also broken. They were all broken until I found that one that wasn't. And I don't remember what that one was, but we'll find it eventually. I'm back to thinking that the tidal wave was a time-based thing, by the way. I thought maybe I had done something because it happened when I was spinning around the thing over and over, but I was doing nighttime, daytime. Look what I found! They were all broken except for that one that wasn't. Exactly. All of them! Literally all of them except for that one. But like literally all of them. I'm looking! I know you are. I know you are. Oh, snap! Fuck yeah. It's beautiful. First, there were 3 no my weirdos people. No. So, planet. Eye of the universe. Okay, I don't understand shit, but thanks for that. Eye of the universe orbiting our solar system. Eye of the universe going all glowy. Eye of the universe going wonky. Eye of the universe going even wonkier. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Even wonkier. And another solar system. And it goes wonky until it spreads to the wonk. To the other solar system. The wonk wonk. And then it covers the moon of what I'm assuming is the planet of these aliens. And they're seeing this happening. And it is covering them. Wait, what? It make glowy. It make zoom fire. They're owls! And then it just goes into their eyeballs. And then... Oh, so they're picking up the signal of the Eye of the Universe. And they're picking it up with their... Ah! Oh no! Sorry, Kensu. That's them opening their eyes. So they're using a telescope and it's like sending the signal of the Eye of the Universe. And he's like, oh my god! Come here! Come look at this! Look, it's a signal to the Eye of the Universe. Blue, 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 blue. The Know My Weirdos are my favorite comedy act. And so we're all seeing them. And they're reaching for it. And then it's forked. Yep, I think all of these got burned. Oh. I like how the music is just like... Sorry, Kensu. He's really like, what the fuck, mom? Oh! Well, that's the space station I'm on, isn't it? I think. And then everything is fine. And now they have a ship. And it goes bloomp with glowy. And then it goes floosh. It goes off, fucks off to go to the Eye of the Universe. And now it's here. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So they came from another solar system in order to investigate the Eye of the Universe as well. Probably. That's what it seems like. Still don't understand that. That had nothing to do with this, it seems. Maybe later it'll have something to do with, like... Maybe it'll actually, like, impact the day-night cycle or something later. If I do something else. I don't know. I feel like we would have had the tidal wave happen by now. If it was gonna. But maybe not. If it was gonna be time-based, that is. But maybe not. It's hard to judge time. Laundry sorted! Good job, G. You did great. Time stops when reading and shit. This is true. That's true. I guess this interaction could have counted for reading and shit. Because usually when you're talking to people, it doesn't stop time unless you change that setting. But it does stop time when you're reading the ship log by default. I've left it all on default. Oh, look. So this place would have been all full of ghost matter. Except we were lucky enough to first come upon it when it was underwater. That's very, very handy. Laundry is without a doubt the worst chore. You think so? I disagree. I find laundry to be pretty okay. I think things like cleaning the shower is the worst. And if you don't have a dishwasher, washing dishes. Because it's just so constant. Yes, Blackburn. You know, you get it. You're with me. Washing dishes is easy. It's easy, but it's just this constant task. Do, 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 do. Oh my god, I'm a dum-dum. I'm not a dum-dum. I overlooked something. There was another slideshow reel. Totally forgot. Completely blanked. Thankfully, I apparently didn't go very far. La la. That's how you feel about laundry? Yeah. But I feel like you can get away with not doing laundry nearly as often, you know? But doing dishes is like, if you don't do it, it gets really bad really fast. So there's a weird symbol. This reminds me a lot of a Wind Waker symbol. And it's broken. Of course it is. And then we have thingy closing. Lighting up right before it closes. Oh my god. Hello, friend. So they put a lantern at the top. I don't understand shit. What? I'm gonna need to go and talk to my ship log and see what that has to say about it. If I can remember how to get out of here. Ah! There it goes. Whee! Whee! And then that stuff gets broken too. We haven't even been there yet. Well, we have. Yeah, we definitely have. Jeez. Up we go. Nope. Bonk. They really did that on purpose, didn't they? The jerks. Where's my raft? I saw it just now. I saw you, raft. Where did you run off to? There it is. So we could try to go to where that stuff is, but that seems real tricky because we would have to go backwards. Oh no, we would have to go in there. That's where we'd have to go. Okay. Well, that seems manageable. Dum 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 da 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 dum. Da 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 da. There we go. Hi Zeno! You don't necessarily mind laundry, but folding is the worst thing ever. Long live the chair. I don't have that much of an issue. I find it kind of comfy to do laundry. I feel like that's the case with most chores ultimately. Which is why I guess it varies what you hate the most, because... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Don't electrocute me, bro. Not electrocuting me, apparently. I missed my exit, though. Da, da, da. Oh, thank you, Zero. Zero just brought me tea. Okay. Let's check out these stairs. Totally the same. You don't mind laundry, but you just like folding. Zero just hugged me. Ugh, hi. Oh, I have to stand? Ah, he's hugging my stomach! Stop it. He gave me tea and a hug. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like different chores are annoying for everyone because ultimately they're all somewhat easy, but they are also kind of constant, and whichever one kind of pulls us the most out of our brain or our routine feels like it messes me up. The thing... Oh my gosh, the baby. I feel like laundry for me is just like one task. No, three tasks, right? And each of them I can do kind of separately, and I don't need to think about it in between the tasks. So I do I throw in laundry, and then obviously there's a time thing where I have to hang it up before it gets mildewy and stuff. But that's like later in the day. Oh my gosh, Finn! Hello! Hi everyone. Thanks for the raid, Finn. Thank you. Welcome, friends. Hi, Voyage Base. Hi, Finn. How was Superliminal? That's funny, because I very recently claimed that one through the Humble Choice, along with like 50 other games. You broke your brain! Yeah, it's a very puzzly game, isn't it? It's like weird perspective stuff, right? Like you look at an apple from a certain perspective where it looks big, and then it turns actually big. That game seems really cool. I've heard good things. And now you're gonna have weird expectations of all of the random innocuous objects around you. Just be like, wait a second, why aren't you growing huge? There's a multiplayer mode too, really? Oh god. Does that mean like two different perspectives play in and you have to deal with someone else's wonky ass perspectives? This is Zero, my boyfriend, who's petting the cat right now, by the way. He's a very happy boy. Well, they both are very happy boys. Wait a second, why aren't you growing huge just like last night? Oh god. Finn, how was your stream? Did you have a good time? Did you have a nice, comfy stream? Like your brain is broken, but is it broken in a happy way? Tell me everything. So are you gonna play it multiplayer with someone? You had an excellent time. I'm so glad. Everyone, please go and follow Finn. They are a member of my Octopus and Dragon stream team, and they do like a lot of cosplay related crafting on stream. Been working on a fawn lately, and just so much cool shit, y'all. There's been some leather working recently, and working on like the wooden plates and putting moss on. It's very cool. So if you like crafting stuff and also just a lovely person, then go and give a follow to Finn. You need someone to multiplayer with. It's a bit tricky, right? Because you have to find someone that's played the game before. Oh my god, I have to pause the game. Jesus Christ. Time game. Yeah, I fully just let the time run this whole time. Excuse me. Well, I hope you find someone to multiplayer with. So play the game in single player and message me? Maybe. Maybe. I will let you know if I do. / when I do. It's like, I think it's a bit more puzzly than what I normally play on stream. We were just talking about like Disco Elysium, and like, because I played Disco Elysium on stream and I really enjoyed it. Oh, hi TT! Lovely to see you. I played Disco Elysium and it's obviously nothing like Superliminal or puzzle game, but it was like, I dropped it and I was like, it was really cool, but like, I need to play more action-y games on stream. And I don't think... I love that I just said that I don't play puzzle-y games on stream when I'm literally playing Outer Wilds. Nice one. But yeah, Superliminal seems... I watched a friend of mine play it a couple years ago, I think. And it seems really neat. But I've never really considered if I'm going to stream it. You're back! It's nice to see you. I hope life is good. Do 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 do. I'm good. I'm doing good, thank you. We're doing the we're starting the Outer Wilds DLC today, and I've been having an incredible time playing the main game. And now we're finally starting the DLC, and it's gonna be quite different, I think. So I'm so glad life has been good. It's nice. All right, let's get back to it. Anyone from the raid, if you haven't played Outer Wilds and you're interested in playing it in the future, please be careful. And Finn, if you need to go and take care of yourself after you stream, please don't hesitate to do so. You're more than welcome to chill with us, but you're also should feel totally free to go and do your self-care things if you need to. And everyone who came in with the raid, please watch out for spoilers, because it's important to not get spoiled for this game if you're going to play it. Okay, let's go. Do. We're searching for... We're exploring this new place that is like a Whitewater Rapids theme park that we found in space. Oh, so to get over there, we would need to get here while before the tidal wave ruins everything. Oh. Drop a lurky. Have a wonderful lurk, Finn. I appreciate it so much. And now we're about to die. Time is up. Do. Okay, push raft. Get on raft. Do. Here we go. I don't have any particular destination in mind this time. Now we just go, I think. Floor it! Oh, please do, Julia. Make yourself a yummy breakfast. This seems new too. We're gonna run out of time, but we can at least go up here and look a little bit. You're having breakfast at 3:30 p.m. Hey, that's like me every day. It hasn't actually been me as consistently recently. I have become less of a night owl, and I've become more of a wake up early even when I don't fucking want to person. So it just varies a lot these days. Nothing consistent about me. So it's a different place thing. Are we gonna find another slideshow reel? Ooh, it's a stick. And look, we died. I wonder if we should just like go down the river this time and try to get to that place that I saw where you need to go across the bridge before it gets broken. Maybe that's our first step this time. Just like go straight for that. We can also make an attempt to go to the little bridge area within the crevice. There was that, like, when the river went through this with cliff sides on either side. It was very, very twisty. There were like 3 different paths to go. And we almost went into the right one, but then we didn't. So we can try make another attempt to go there, but if we miss it, then we'll just end up at the bridge and we can do that faster. Blah. Need to do this first. Oh, and more ship's log. Let's actually read that because I really wanted to read that. Because I was like, I don't understand. Tell me more. Tell me with words. Burned slide reel. Aren't they all burned? A slide reel that shows the origin of the stranger and its inhabitants. Yes. That much we got. Sealed vault. A slide reel from the river lowlands showed a strange vault being closed and sealed with chains and a glowing symbol. Yes. Cliffside building. I saw a building marked with a unique symbol recessed into one of the canyon walls, but the bridge that used to lead to it has rotted away. That's the one I was, that's the one we were going for. And then the reservoir. Oh, I love that it stays marked across different time points. That's great. And across different time loops. An enormous reservoir with wooden piers and buildings on both shores. Ah, I didn't really process that. Oh, shit. So is that where the tidal wave comes from, maybe? There's more to explore here. Okay. That one I didn't process. That it was a big reservoir. Everything kind of turned into a big reservoir when the reservoir was broken. Haha. Late noon breakfast is a time-honored tradition. It's true. That's called getting old. I know, Blackburn. I know. I know so many people older than me that wake up at like 5 a.m. Actually, I don't know so many people. I've known like a few people that are older than me that wake up at like 5 a.m. every day, even when they don't want to. Just against their will. And I feel like I might become one of those people. Oh, I'm upside down. I didn't know I was upside down. I was like, this seems right side up. It's really screwed up. It really is. It's just so fucked up. Completely unacceptable. You wake up at 3 a.m. every day to leave for work at 4 a.m. Being an adult sucks. That is brutal. That is really brutal. I kept looking at that thing and being like, should I be grabbed by this? It looks like something that should grab a ship or something, and it's above that ship too. Yes, look, there's one holding a ship. It's probably just decorative though. Haha! It got real confused. Nailed it! First try. That's the reservoir. So we would have to go all the way around. Oops. We would have to go all the way around to get there. So that's the place that I was trying to aim for before. And I missed it. And then just beyond that is the bridge across. So I guess that's really close to that reservoir. Let's go this way. We'll see how this works. It grabs us and then brings us up. Okay. So then we can probably just bring us down again, right? And now we're here. Okay. The controls for this thing is pretty good, to be honest. I want to stay to the right because that's where we're gonna need to go. We're gonna need to turn to the right like twice to get to where we're going, I think. That is the little bridge settlement. It's like all the way over there. All the way. And there's surely stuff we're missing here. But we can try to get that stuff later. That's where we want to go. That's our first attempt, at least. And then if we miss it, we'll go to the other place, which is probably more important anyway. But this is just kind of my side projects. And then I think we're gonna need to go to the right. Oh my god, please, please, please. Yeah, we're gonna need to go to the right here. Yes, we're in. And now we need to get underneath there. Ship log updated. Oh my god, it's in! Just like last night! Jesus Christ. Leona's place makes me want to play Vanquish. I recognize the name Vanquish, but I don't know at all what kind of game it is. Do 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 do. Hello? What are you? Hole? Oh, hello. Is it a lift? Huh. Let's maybe explore over here first, then. No, 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 no. It's weird. My American self is all like calling it a lift. But I feel like this kind of thing feels more like a lift than an elevator. How do my fellow American speaking people feel about that? Like this doesn't, I mean, it is an elevator, but as an American, I would normally call it an elevator, but this one felt more like a lift. Maybe I'm getting Europeanized. Elevator. You're all just like, elevator, you fucking heathen. Lift. What? Gee, I'm shocked that you think so. Wow. You? The quintessential American? One of EU! One of EU! I have too many UK friends. Sorry, G. I'm breaking up with you. And all of my other UK friends. I'm breaking up with all of you. Zeno, you're not even from the UK. But that's true. You're not allowed to be friends with people that I'm not friends with. That's true. I'm glad you understand. I think this might just be, I guess it's just them being nostalgic about their home planet. Yo, you're sad for G. What is this? What is this? Some kind of empathy? The fuck is that? What are you talking about? I'm starting to feel, by the way, about this DLC. I'm starting to wonder if it's gonna feel a little jarring, the time loop aspect. Like, this part of the game doesn't match with the time loop system as much. Like, it doesn't feel as intended, which I think can be a risk with DLCs that you like. You put a different story and a different type of gameplay into a game that has mechanics that don't necessarily fit with them. you know? Definitely might not be the case, but I'm starting to feel like there's so much for me to check out here, and I just keep running out of time, and it might get kind of annoying, but it is also very easy to get back here, so I guess it's not a big issue. Now we need to find a lantern that works. Can't you just rip it off the wall? Pick up artifact. Artifact! Artifact does not fit. Wait. Whoa. Huh. I didn't realize that my my light can actually do stuff. I have an artifact, chat. I have an artifact. It's mine. Nee. Ship log update. Abby ended her friendship with G. Yep, it's true. I just can't have any more British influence in my life. The game is fat shaming the artifact. I don't think that was its intention, FK. Ooh, it's a cave! Jesus! It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's a cave. Wait, what should I sell? The artifacts? Probably, yeah. Maybe I should sell it to the British. They like that kind of thing. Wait! Wait! The bridge is already broken! Remember how I was like trying to get here, but I was gonna come here when the bridge was whole before the tidal wave? Well, it looks like it was never whole, and I am now here. Still don't understand these things. I was kind of wondering if I should like set them all to the same spot or... Oh! Huh? Oh god, the music is scary. Well, I figured it out, chat. It's just like the first time with the door lock opening mechanism that I completely and totally definitely figured it out and didn't just accidentally open it. Just like this time. 100% brains. 0% luck. Ship log updated. This makes me wonder if I should like be telling the story. Like, but I don't know. This is the ship, right? And this is fire. And then this is the moon. Phases. Or something. Or just getting covered by the foosh. And that is the sun. I was thinking at first that I should like tell the story using these symbols, but now I'm thinking that it's more like a code and I need to actually find the code. Well, I found a working lantern. That's nice. Do, 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 do. I just had to do that the whole time, dude. That is outrageous. There it is. There it is. Working non-hollows lantern. Yep. Okay, so we have 3 overlapping of those symbols. The freaking music is so creepy. So are you going in there yourself? No, you're locking it. Okay, so it's 3 different locks. One is with 2. One is with 3 and one is with 1. Okay. I can sit now, thank you. I just added that emote, that sit emote recently. Isn't it cute? Isn't it just an adorable little sitting cat? I really like it. I was actually looking for more of the blue bug cat emotes because there are so many. And then I saw that one and I was like, yoink. It's mine now. It is Abby, stealer of emotes through perfectly legitimate BTTV means. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So this mechanism is broken down below. I wonder what happens if I bring this down. Now we need to go back and open all of the doors that weren't working before. Doot 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 doot. Hi Tris, how's it going? How are you today? I'm just being forced to sing a lot right now. Don't worry about it. Did the reservoir just break? Yes, it totally did. Which means that we're out of time for whatever we wanted to do. Over here. Da 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 da. We should zoom in the Kensu boy a little bit. I guess we're getting to what would have been the reservoir now. Please don't push me further. This looks a little bit like the rock from... A little bit like the rock from The Eye, but not really. I think it's just dark rock. Whoa! Oh no, my ship went away. It's a ship now. Chat. That's the ship. Don't you insult my ship. Well, that looks like a thing. Indeed. It's a shippy ship. You just got home from work eating some leftover from yesterday. What was for lunch yesterday? I mean, what was yesterday? In we go. Well, that uploaded to the ship log, which I approve of. Ooh, I found it! I found it! I found the thing! I found the thing! Yed! Dr. Yed Undersco. Oh my god. Oh, ow. I just burned myself. Wait, I can roast marshmallows on the weird green flame. Yed! Thank you so much for the resub for 4 months. That is so kind of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wings and fried pickles! What? That sounds amazing. Enjoy your pickles. I've never had fried pickles. That is such an incredibly American thing. I feel like. I mean, maybe it's not, but I figure it's a really American thing. I always hear about it being in like fairs or like carnival types of things in America. But my family never really went to those when I lived in the US, so I haven't experienced that. I'm just sipping some tea. Yed, how are you doing today? I hope you're well. We do be frying fucking everything. Pickles, mushrooms, Oreos, Twinkies, butter, ice cream. Yep. And I kind of want to taste all of those things. kind of want to taste all of those things. Because, I mean, there's a reason that you fry everything. It's because that fatty deliciousness is delicious. Sounds crazy, but it works, you know? I didn't live enough of the American lifestyle when I lived in America because my family was too Swedish. My family was like, we were not integrated enough to go for the fried pickles and shit. Didn't happen. We lived our little Swedish life. I'd like some more deep fried Oreos, please. Never had a Twinkie. Twinkies aren't impressive, personally. I've had Twinkies. The ones I've had have been like totally unremarkable. It's just a lot of sugar. Oh, I died. I just got slammed right into that wall. You stayed the night out at my mom's and got to see her dogs. Oh. I'm waiting to potentially have an interview scheduled for a job. Oh shit. Yet if you get a job now, then you didn't even have to suffer. Holy shit. What? But we were counting on you suffering. I mean, what? So we at the Game Changers, we were all talking behind your back and we were really waiting for you to... I mean, what? Hi, Salmon! Hello. I hope the interview goes really well, though. We'll have to just make you suffer at a later point. We counted on the suffering. We did, okay? How are you today, Salmon? I hope you're well. Twinkies can survive a nuclear holocaust, though. Yep. I mean, they probably can't survive a nuclear blast. But, like, they can survive... They will never expire. I did my suffering! 5 years of it in engineering school! Yeah, but you're our scapegoat. If you stop suffering, then what does that mean for us? No, I'm seriously rooting for you. I hope it goes well. Oh, no. I think we're upside down. Let's go right side. Oh! Let's go right side. Ow! My landing gear is damaged. I've never noticed that impacting me at all, by the way. My landing gear has been damaged a whole lot of times. We're upside down, chat. We're totally upside down. Bloop. Nailed it. Nailed it. Don't act like you're not right side up, you asshole. Yeah, that's right. Gravity. What do you bring to the team, Yed? Well, I'm fucking great at taking on the burden of collective suffering. My nickname in high school was Atlas. It's one of your particular skills. We love you for it. Mostly because it saves us a lot of pain. I guess you have a good personality too, though. Regular Twinkies are mad. I meant deep fried. Oh, of course you've had Twinkies because you're American. I mean, what? I mean, I didn't mean that in the judgy ass way it sounded. That sounded really judgy. I just mean that there are certain experiences that are more inevitable in certain cultures than in others, okay? A large metal structure is suspended by chains. It can be entered by swimming from below. There is a sealed vault illuminated by green fire inside the structure. Oh, this one is... I found a strange vault wrapped in chains and marked with 3 glowing symbols. A slide reel from the river lowlands showed a strange vault being closed and sealed with chains and a glowing symbol. We need to open it. A slide reel from the hidden gorge showed a glowing symbol and chains appear around a strange vault. Yes. I like that you can switch the slideshow. That's cool. Hidden gorge. An narrow gorge along the rightmost branch of the river. There are dwellings built into both cliff faces high above. There's more to explore here. An abandoned temple marked with the symbol of a burning slide reel. Oh, is it? Oh, that's what that is. I definitely saw that as like a Calcifer looking thing with like eyes. Calcifer wearing sunglasses. You know, that's what I interpreted this as. It can be accessed from a passage in the Hidden Gorge. There's an interface upstairs that can be used to line up symbols in a vertical sequence. It looks like a teddy bear? I'm not seeing the teddy bear. Steel thought as a tattoo idea? A Calcifer with sunglasses? It's the way. As classic as a sun with sunglasses, honestly. I like the shittiest Liam Neeson. I have a very particular skill set. And they're all detrimental to me and my brain. It's all suffering. The real slides are the real slides are the mouth cheeks. Mouth. Trying so hard to see it. Oh god, I almost saw it. Oh! Yes, I see it. I see it. I see it. So the ears are the little things that stick up, right? The back smaller angle. Oh, never mind. Eyes. What am I seeing? I'm seeing the teddy bear. You're trying to describe the teddy bear. Okay. But where are the ears? Yeah, I don't see it. No, I don't. Abandoned temple marked with the symbol of a burning side rail. There's an interface upstairs that can be used to line up symbols in a vertical sequence. Yes, but we don't know the sequence. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, we were done. Okay. So there's more to explore at the Cinder Isles, which was here. We didn't really go here when it was whole, I think. Not really. Maybe. Who can honestly remember? Hidden Gorge is where we were last time. And there's more to explore there. And the reservoir. So if we want to be more sure of... We're already here. Hello. If we want to be more sure of actually accomplishing something or finding something new, maybe going to the end of the reservoir or like to the reservoir, going all the way around is the way. Nailed it. I'm such an expert at opening this door. Is it a teddy bear or beaver? I don't know. I don't even see the teddy bear, let alone be able to judge if it's a teddy bear or a beaver. God, you're asking too much, Mitch. God. Oh, right. We have the doors to open. I don't enter anyone see just like last night. Oh no. This is a door, chat. And I was all like, does this destroy the world? That just opens the door in there, but we need to open the door over here. This is the important one. Yes, we noticed that. Yes, I bet you did. The ears aren't really there. So it's just a teddy bear face. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Oh my god, don't tell me this is the way out. Is this where I came from? I guess we'll find out. Huh? Well, my ship isn't here. This seems safe. Let's walk into it. So we're just leaving, aren't we? Yep. We're just leaving. It's just another exit, but a different exit. Come back. Did I screw myself? I had to find out, chat. I had to. There we go. It was necessary. Do 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 do. No! Ow! Ow! This is fine. We were screaming that you missed the door opening by a degree. Amazing. Whoop! I was upside down. Whoop! Ow! I'm just beating myself up. Don't worry about it. Do do do. I did. I had to use the bathroom like 1.5 hours into the stream, so. Do do. Just going in here because it's the most direct way. Maybe there's more to do here though. I might have found doors and been like, that's not a door. That's just a weird thingy-majigger. So let's double check that there aren't any doors around here. Thanks for the hydrate. Do 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 do. Don't beat yourself up. You don't know that's not allowed here. It's true, it isn't. I wonder if we can find our way back to my ship so that I can like get out of here and heal. If so, it'll be like at the head of the river. Health is overrated, but I'm supposed to take over 1,000 damage. This is my plan. I need to take this opportunity to take 1,000 damage. This looks a bit tricky. Go over here. And then we go back there. And that's where I think we came out. One of the things I love most about the DLC is how they took the music and made it fresh but familiar. Yeah. Do, do, do. There it is. Why did they make their mechanisms like this? I feel like that we were gonna learn something about their anatomy that explains why this is how things work. I feel like the Nomai control systems made a lot of sense. I mean, they were very good for in terms of game design, but like the light thing is decent for game design too, but like why did they have... Is this because it's an airlock? Is that why this is so elaborate? That's probably what it is. Do do do. Now I have to take a lot more damage again. So once the timer starts going off, we just like take a lot of damage. Okay, we're not getting there. Okay, that's fine. Do do. I don't think we're gonna make it in time for the tidal wave. I mean, before the tidal wave goes off. Not to the reservoir. So I'm thinking maybe we... Oh, have we... What? This is the place where I was like, we haven't been here properly. While before the tidal wave. There we go. I have faith in your ability to take damage. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. Wow. Amazing. No one has ever believed in me like this before, FK. As I learned from healing in one too many MMOs, the only hit point that matters is the last one. It's true. It's true. All the other ones are just backups. Who even uses backups, honestly? Never used a backup in my life. That's a lie, by the way. Da, 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 da. No, 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 no. Always back up your data. Wow, what are you, some kind of nerd? Oh, hello. This is just a fast way to get here, isn't it? From the shore. Otter, hello! You always come late to my streams. Well, we appreciate when you're here. How have you been, Otter? It's nice to see you. Some sort of backup nerd? Wow, sounds nerdy. I would never. More cat cam. More cat cam. More cat cam. Oh? Well, that looks like a new device. Whoa! Oh. Huh? Can't tell exactly what it's saying. If we're supposed to go around... I don't... Oh, there it went. But that's interesting. We're supposed to go underneath it, or if that's just indicating something else. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh my god, stop pushing it. Nailed it. First try. Let's see if we can... It would have been like way below where we are now. If so. Can't say I understand, but... Which planet is this? This is a DLC. Otter. You're cute, Cetus. I appreciate you. Thank you for lurking. Excuse me. So I guess maybe there's a place underneath this that it's indicating. That we need to like go around. I'm sorry, gosh. Probably can't actually find that when the tidal wave has gone off, though. Maybe I was supposed to understand that thing, but I didn't. And that's okay. We'll go look at it again if we need to. Now we know it's there. La 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 la. So does wife streams has no less than 5 backup options available to her. Use none of them, and then her disk crashed. 5 years of work notes, super in-depth lessons with a retired coworker gone. Oh no, that's so sad. That is very sad, Mitch. I hate that. As soon as you polish your monitor too much again, you're seeing your own reflection and thinking it's us. Yep. Easy mistake to make. Is this the slideshow reels we were seeing before? I'm guessing so, since we got the 2. Yeah, that's that one. Yeah, and that's the first one we saw. I'm just gonna count on this being done. And this is the first door we encountered that we have now opened. Sure is a mess when there's been a tidal wave. We don't have any rafts. How are we gonna do take her damage? La 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 la. It's very helpful of them to have fuel that is compatible with my jetpack. Your fridge has a cool water tank that you can fill manually and is saving me in this heat because it gives me the best cold water. That's lovely. Cold water is good. I want to get to the top of that place. Well, there is the cave that we probably are supposed to go to, right? Do 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 do. Aha! Wait, does this actually work? Even though it does. Wait. It does, even though the tidal wave went off. Okay. So we found the stairs. We were in the central little area, and now we found the stairs to the upper story. Gotcha. The stairs are below the one we've been in, but they lead to above it. That's kind of cool. Ship log updated! We found another slideshow reel. And some pretty artwork. I think these were very artistic types. These aliens were very artistic. The Nomai were very knowledge and science based, and these ones seem much more artistic and like with a passion for beauty. That's my impression so far. There is some power going to these. But that one is broken. And that's from... Okay. So this is from that one. That's why I was like, we've totally been here before. It's because there are 3 different rooms that each supply power to here. And one of them is this tower itself, the one we're on top of. Wait, this one is... Yeah. And one of them is the place on the other side of the bridge. Do, do, do. Maybe this is just a waypoint. So this is the path it takes. Like, it goes first through here. Oh, I don't understand. But we need to probably go to this place, is my guess. Wherever this thing is. The one that is not the tower. The one that is not... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Where's the slideshow reel? Oh, no! The slideshow reel! I put it on the floor! Oh, it's there. It's still on the floor. Physics are optional in this game. Can I, like, freaking move in that direction? Please? I hate current. Magnus. Yep. I think the current is pushing me away from it, so I can't. Just get me out of here. Ugh. We're gonna spend the last... Oh my god, we have to hurt ourselves, chat. Bonk. Quick, 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 quick. Bonk. Zoom. Smash me into the rocks. Bonk. FK, you should never have had faith in me being able to hurt myself. Bonk. I'm trying so hard to take more damage. Oh well. We tried. I know, Otter. It's... Oh! Did I get killed? No, I just took a little bit of damage, which was actually quite a lot. Bonk. Quick, let's go take some fall damage. Quick, quick! Quick, before we die. We're gonna die any second now. No! Damn, I was about to jump off a cliff! So close! Okay. I feel like 1,000 damage is probably quite a lot. It's hard to tell, though. I took damage to the point of almost dying, and then I took damage to the point of, like, being halfway dead just now, and that wasn't enough. So who knows? Gonna walk the dog and go to bed. Take care, Blackburn. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate having you here. I hope you have a good sleep and a good walk. And give the dog a pet from all of us. Mitch, you wonder if you could write a book named Wave? Then if someone asks why I named my book an emoji, I get to say, oh, it's the tidal wave! Mitch, please. Mitch, please. Okay. Island Tower. Tower that sits atop one of the Cinder Isle's upper floors can only be reached from a second entrance in the back of the tower. Yes. I mean, I feel like we did a good progress that run. There you are, stranger. Hello, stranger. I'm a little bit envious of all of you who are dying from heat. I know that that's I should be careful what I wish for, but I just wish for some sunshine, and I think we're gonna get some soon. I think I heard that it's gonna be really warm where I live soon. Which honestly, about goddamn time. I'm a sunshine fan, okay? I like it. I like sunshine. Do. I'd love to trade. Yeah. I get it. I get it. It gets to be too much quite quickly. But it also sucks to not have any sun for ages. Why can't we just have that perfect middle ground, all of us? Oh wow, that snapped back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. Oop, there goes gravity. What's that? It's a box. Can't open boxes in this game. So... Oh! Huh! This is the one! Bye, Raft. This is the one that doesn't have the power. I think. We need to give it power. Is there gonna be like a little path at the bottom of all of these? Or does it have to do with something else? I was all like, should I fix all the lanterns? Is that how this works? Do the other ones have 2 lanterns at their spots? I don't remember. I don't remember if there were 2 lanterns on each spot on the other, the functional ones. I guess that's an easy thing to check, but then I would have to, go and do that. Maybe if we can find some more working lanterns? That would probably be, too simple. Like, that doesn't seem like a very technological thing, but these people do work very... Like, their technology works through light, so... I guess I wouldn't put it past them. Hi, Jimmy. Hello. Jimmy, you gotta start planning your life around my streams, man. We've talked about this. Ditch all of your other obligations. No more fun. Only Avi streams all the time. How are you, Jimmy? I hope you're well. Apart from having failed to hang out here. A bit stressed, but that's life. What are you stressed about? If you wanna say. You don't have to say. I don't know if there are any working lanterns around here. I mean, I feel like we found some at some point. Maybe that was from here. Maybe that was in here, and I'm just like, okay. Let's do an explore around. Maybe there's like another cave down here. Maybe there's another entrance in this place too. Do, 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 do. Gig on Saturday a little. 42 song set list. 42? The fuck? That seems excessive. Just a bit. Just let me pick up these. Oh, it's a wedding. Oh, wow. Yeah, I get being stressed about that. It's a lot. You're gonna do great, though. And, whatever your standards for what it means to be great is not everyone else's standards. So, it's gonna be good. Don't worry about it. There. Did I solve it? Did I solve your stress? You're welcome. I think Patch is making a wedding singer joke because it's a movie. Oh, it flickered. Flicker, flicker. Does something get hit it, maybe? Maybe something hits it, and that's what causes the tidal wave. No, 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 no. I guess we could probably get to the reservoir just by, like, jumping. Using my, patented... famous platforming skills. Ah! Fuck! Someone please clip that. Whenever I brag. Oh, Adam Sandler. He sure is a character, isn't he? Literally, a character, one character, the same person in every movie. He plays generic white guy, numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 25, and 400. Okay. Why am I going back here? I'm sure there's a good reason. Don't worry about it. So I guess it's down here. Bloop, there it is. Thank you, G. Do 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 do. Imagine being here before the tidal wave hits. It's crazy. Da 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 da. Chat, how long would you say that the DLC is, by the way? Oh yeah, I did denounce all of my British friendships. It's true, yeah. We're done. We're over, Jimmy. Long? Took me ages? Okay, all right. What does that mean though? How long? Right, we didn't check out the slide reel thingy. That's the thing. We left it on top and we're like not able to grab it after the tower fell over. Just like 9/11. Sorry. Too soon? Where can we read slideshows? This might not have been the most wise way of getting to where I want to go. Ah, it'll be fine. Hi, Amosnosis. Hello. I haven't yet to see anything scary, but I guess I'll find out. I don't tend to find things scary unless they're blatantly scary, though, so I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Comparable to the base game. Oh, jeez. That's long. Are you kidding? So we're up for like 9 more streams of this? Jeesh. I can't burn bridges with Germans. The thing is that Germans are not very susceptible to bridge burning. You can say whatever the fuck you want to Germans. They don't give a crap. Unless you start giving them, like, talking about World War II constantly, then they get so sick of you that they just leave. How dare you? God damn it, Nulgar. Wait, are you German? Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Can I please stop going sploosh? Just like last night. You are German. They all come flocking to me, to be honest. Don't mention the war, etc. Gee. Just another reason why it's preferable to finish the base game first. Yeah, absolutely. Especially when streaming. I feel like it's nice to just have it sectioned off, right? To have people know what they're watching. Like, whether they're watching DLC or main game. It's just much better than having it all mixed together. It very much depends on the way the DLC is structured, though, because I'm sure it's possible for it to be like... I'm just looking for a slideshow reel reader. That's all I'm doing right, by the way. Depending on how the DLC is, if it's the kind of thing where you might like to take a break from it or something. Can I just please pick up both? Being able to like kind of switch back and forth at will can also be nice, but it depends a lot on how the DLC feels. Oh dear, it's happening. Aha! We have arrived. Please don't destroy this slideshow reel reader. I need it. Oh geez, oh geez. Hi there, Willow. What's up? Do it right after understanding what the final task is, but before you actually finish it. That's something that that is something I actually asked people during my... Also, hi, Willow. Thank you for the follow as well. That is something I asked people during my main playthrough, if it's like, if it would be better to actually just play until near the end and then switch to the DLC. And that, because that's often what I do when I'm being completionist about stuff, is that I don't want to like finish the game, because sometimes with some games that can make me like lose my steam and be like, okay, well now I'm done and I don't really want to play the game anymore because I'm done. Like I finished it, I saw the ending. But now I'm kind of treating the DLC as a separate game, I guess, and it's fine. It'll be fine. But I can definitely see why that would be a better way to do it. Okay, walking into one of those power generation places. Looking. Pointing at the planet. Oh! Oh! What? Point to planet and then remove the light, make it dark, and then bring the artifact and go in. What? Interesting. Okay. I really wish I remembered where that artifact was. I probably should have like made note of that in my brain, but I definitely just was like, ew, it's a fancy artifact, and then I carried it around for a while, and then I forgot where it was. I think it might have been over there though, like over there maybe. Perhaps. Question is, do I need that artifact to do what they just did? Like, can I remove the lights from Can I remove the lights from here and have it work? It worked. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? 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 I found it. It's fine. It's fine. They all just fucking died in here. But there's one missing. And they're all lit. Do I have to stand here with the artifact? Not creepy at all. Yeah, just not at all. Wow. Do we know if they like belly rubs? I don't think skeletons usually like belly rubs. Yeah, this was some fucking cult shit thing going on here. Jesus. Alright, so there was one missing in this one, and this is the freestanding house one. Or is this a tower? This is a tower. Okay, this is the tower. I kind of want to go to the other two, but how? There's a raft. We might be able to make it. We'll see. You hated this room? So creepy. It's definitely very creepy. Okay, now I just need to use the mechanism. Wait, can I actually? I could. Oh, it's broken. Damn. Oh, but it works. Perfect. Okay. I think we just go around. I think we just go here. A scaly belly rub is the great washboard solo. Hey Rabbit, good to see you. A thorax bone rub. Oh god. The music is definitely great. Love it. We'll see how far we can get here. If at all. Anywhere. Kind of looks like it's almost made to be able to go. Like, literally, this freaking elevator is fully functional. Thanks, game. Appreciate how helpful you are about it. And then we find our way to there. Hello there. This is also one that was fully functional. Wonder if it's the same room. It's probably just a similar room. Yep. Yeah, and this one doesn't have any of them missing. No zombie owl here. Was there a zombie owl in the other one? Or, oh, you mean as in the one that was missing is the zombie. Yeah. They're cute friends. Okay. So the tower had one missing. This one does not. The question is, the one that is missing power. That one has it. Which I guess we will find out eventually. TM. Da, 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 da. Thanks for the hydrate, by the way. I finally actually am doing it. I need to drink water. Blah, 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 blah. I never went here. I think. Unless this is a start. I don't think I've been here. I went in there and found the thing, but I never actually checked over here, I think. Ow. The layout is amazing. I'd get lost so easily. I feel like yes, because there's a lot of houses that look really similar and bridges and stuff that look really similar. But also no, because the placement of the little settlements, or so to say, the little clusters of buildings is pretty distinct. So while I'm still definitely not sure where I am at all times, I feel like I will get better at it. Oh, we were here, definitely. I think we were closed the door in my face and then died. Impossible to get lost. You can see the whole place from everywhere. Kind of, but not really. I mean, it's very possible to get lost among the specific buildings, because I've definitely already done that, where I've just been wandering around and I definitely don't know which building I've been to already, kind of thing. I feel like overall, you know where you are in the world. Like, you know in which section you are, but you might not know where you are in the specific little area, you know? Like, it's gonna take me a while before I know, okay, this item is in there. There's a lantern in that room and the artifact is there, and if I go down this ramp, then I will make it here. Like, that doesn't feel like I might not ever learn that. There might be a lot of wandering in my future. Houses, ramp, stairs, no idea why, but stairs and bridges confuse me the most in games. I definitely feel you. Yeah. It's easy to get disoriented when you're going, like, on ramps and stairs and stuff. Especially if you have, like, spiral staircases. I mean, that's the case for me in real life, too. If I go up a spiral staircase, I always get so confused about which direction the building is facing. Or sometimes, depending on the building. Learning things is for nerds. True. It's true. God, I'm so glad it's so easy to get here. Blonk. Na, 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 na. I think that's how they mitigated the thing with that I was saying that it might be kind of tricky, because it might end up feeling like the time loop is just kind of disrupting when playing the DLC, because like it's not as intended to have the time. Like, the entire main game is crafted around this concept of the time loop, whereas this part might be less so because it's DLC. But since it's so easy to get back here, maybe that is okay, after all. No, 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 no. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of light power going on around here. Okay, so all of them are here too. So that artifact that I found, that must have been where, like, either one of them didn't end up joining, or they did and then left for some reason. The question is, how? I wonder if that place might have the artifact in it. But that's also, like, right in the start, and I'm not sure I found it right in the start. Probably would have remembered if the artifact was right here in the beginning. But who knows? Nothing is certain. Na, 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 na. Yeah, I don't think this is where we need to be going. Hello? Did I not? Oh, it's because of the stupid lantern. You can't go through doors while holding lanterns in this species cities. That seems like a mild inconvenience. I wonder if they see in the dark. Like, that makes me think that in order for their technology to be functional, they would need to see in the dark. Otherwise, the light, then everything triggering on light. I don't know, man. Well, thankfully they've designed their raft so you can bring a lantern along. Wait, did it just die? The lantern is not glowing anymore. Maybe it turns off automatically when it's sitting on here. Hopefully it'll light again at some point. Let's stop by our tower. Ah! The lantern left, chat. Chat, the lantern left. Shad! Yeah, the time loop is definitely handy to see the before and after the dam break, for sure. Like, obviously they're making use of the time loop. It's not what I'm saying, but they're... But it feels like the balance is different, you know? Because you're going to the same place over and over again. It's a very different balance. As opposed to the other... The main game felt much more... it's a bit more interesting to die in the main game, I guess, because then it kind of gives you an opportunity to go to somewhere new. Non-spoilery quality of life tip. Could you maybe talk to one of my mods about it and have them judge if it should be told, or maybe ask in the Outer Wilds server if you're in there. Yeah, you can message Julia. Careful with spoilers, everyone. Don't discuss things that might tip me off about how to solve things. La 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 la. We're very picky about spoilers, especially in this game. And yeah, the Interloper Discord is the way to go if you want to talk spoilers. I need to find a way to read this stupid... read this stupid thing. I guess we just continue on down the river? 'Cause I don't feel like there's actually a place. Elsewhere. Don't feel like there's a place to read these reels. I could be wrong. That's what I mean about like getting lost in individual places. I definitely do not have a map in my head of where can I get a slide reel reader and stuff. Oh, I almost missed my exit. Maybe I did miss my exit. Damn. Hate this for me. Well, I guess round and round we go. No, we don't want to go there. The bus went past my stop. Damn it. What's up, Triss? Is this about Mistborn? Is that wishful thinking? Do. Major me a romantasy reader wondering where the flirting is 60 pages into Mistborn. Oh yeah, you're not gonna get as much of that as you would hope for. What? Wait, a thing. You might have to read fan fiction for more flirting, to be honest. What is this? Huh. Pretty sure FMC is much younger than everyone else we've met. Wait, FMC? Oh, female line character. Yeah. Yep. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! Sun, ship, fire, ship, fire. Sun, ship, fire, ship, fire. Sun, ship, fire, ship, fire. Oh my god. Oh my god! Epiphany moment, epiphany moment, epiphany moment. Where the heck am I? Where the heck am I? Is this for turning on lasers? Sun, ship, fire, ship, fire. Eee! Ah! I just want to hear you sing Sunship, Fireship, Fire. This sunship, sun, fire. Sorry. That was squeaky. Well, that sure looks burned out. Just like all of us. Sorry. Too real? Too real? I love how I'm just like, I'll just put it on the armrest because I can't reach the table. I'm short. Alien's tall. I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Triss. I love that series so much. So the power control station thingy is not connected. Whoa. That fire is glowing. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. And the whole reason you did it, 'cause you wanted me to sing. Oh God, we just got ourselves a heckin' tidal wave. That's fun. Sunship, sunfire. Sunfire, sunship, fire, sunship, fire, fire. I already forgot what the combination was. It was sun, fire, ship, fire. Which totally sounds like this ship is on fire. Look at that, it's a little family of cultists. And another little family of cultists. I love how their children are just miniature versions of themselves, but like not in a cute, not in a like a cute way, but like in a fully proportioned adult looking way. I'm totally making a lot of sense right now. So that looks very broken. And I don't know how to fix it. And I left the slide reel somewhere. Where did it go? I left it on the armrest. That's true. That's right, because I'm short. Wait, can I control this? No, I can't. That is not a thing I can do. Unpopular opinion, Elantris is his best book in my opinion, and very romantic too. It's part of the Cosmere, which is the same universe as Mistborn, but not the same planet. He has like... That's the thing with Brandon, is that he has some books that are not part of the Cosmere, but he also has a lot of books that you can read completely standalone, but they are technically in the same universe. It's just that they take place on entirely different planets that have different gods and different magic systems. So his big epic fantasy series, Stormlight Archive, that one takes place on a different planet from Mistborn. And Elantris takes place on a different planet as well. And then Mistborn, of course, on a different planet. And then there's a few short stories that take place on entirely different planets as well. And there is no water here. Okay. The implication is that at some point, it's probably through Stormlight Archive, there's going to be way more connection between the universes. And actually, possibly in some of the other ones, you'll see some connections as well. Push! Push! Honestly, though, I don't really know where I'm going. I guess we can go to the very start. If we go to the very start... This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Different planet, same universe. Yeah, exactly. Patch, have a lovely rest of your life. Was that ominous? Chat, my raft is stuck. Nailed it. Nailed it! It's free, it's free, it's free. This is exactly as intended. I'm sure I could have found a better raft to use for this. Well, that looks broken AF. Hello. Hey! No getting stranded. Don't leave me. There we go. Now I like Abby even more knowing you like Brandon Sanderson. I love Brandon Sanderson. He's like my favorite author. He's great. Much love. Oh, hi, I found a raft. Oh, this is the exit, isn't it? That doesn't work underwater. I know some people don't like when authors do that, but I generally enjoy it. It's very like... I really enjoy it personally. Like, I'm a big fan of the MCU and stuff. Like, when people started... When they started making movies where different movies and different protagonists all shared the same universe. I loved it. I really, really loved it. Yeah, it's a good payoff for hardcore fans. But the thing is that Brandon Sanderson does it in a way where you can fully enjoy everything without reading everything. You're also a big MCU fan? You have excellent taste, Triss. Excellent taste. I knew it from the start. Oh, I found a slide reel place. Can we use it in the water? I don't think we can. Also, do we have a lantern? But yeah, I really love it when things like connect like that. It makes me really excited to see. Like, I'm big on like fan service too. If it's done in a way that's cool, like inserting a character that I love from something else in a different thing. I fucking love it. I get so excited. Okay, I'm not big on the kind of fan service that anime does. But the kind of fan service that, like, the Super Mario Brothers movie does. I'm all for it. Yeah, no, I get you, Triss. Agreed. Like, if it's done in a smart way. Here's a lantern. We're not going to be able to do anything, though, because it's underwater. The mechanism is underwater. Who was your favorite character in that movie, and why was it Luma Lee? Oh my god. Freaking loved that little Luma Lee. So cute. It also made me excited because I feel like we're going to get some Super Mario Galaxy stuff in the second one. There's going to be a second one, right? Why did I assume there's going to be a second one? I just assumed. They're gonna grab more money from us, right? Like, they're gonna... Do they not want our money? I think they want our money, right? I don't know, chat. I don't know, chat. Do you think they want our money? I always have such a hard time telling with these corporations. They're so subtle. They're so, like, hard to read. I can never tell if they want it or not. Hi, Jess. Yeah, the DLC, and it's really different so far. We just found the space station of a third alien race. Well, second, technically, because the Hearthians aren't alien. They're just me. They want the D, you know, the dollar. Yeah, yeah. Disgusting, though. Some corporations only want one thing, and it's the D. They're not alien to themselves. Nope. And I am one, and therefore they can't be alien to me. Jimmy, you should totally just be quiet for all of my Outer Wilds streams and then pop out of lurk every time this music plays and just do that emote. Oh no, our Stream Elements emotes aren't working again. I need to take G up on his offer of his own chat. Eating pasta with Izzy. What did I just say? You're supposed to be lurking. She made homemade pesto. Yummy. But yeah, like I was saying about Brandon Sanderson, he really does it in a way where you can fully enjoy. Like, I read Mistborn without knowing anything. Like, it was my first ever Brandon Sanderson, and there is no requirement at all to know. I think later in Mistborn, it starts There are some things where it's like, well, if you have read this, then you'll appreciate some Easter eggs kind of thing, you know? But if not, you're not going to be confused and you're probably not going to notice anything. I think maybe in like the third Mistborn trilogy, because there's currently 2 and he's starting a third one soon. But the second one is already super different from the first trilogy. And the thing that I get really hyped about, the thing I really love in Mistborn is the first trilogy. I love, love, love the first trilogy. It makes me so, so happy. The second one is less my thing. And that one I read more as a Brandon Sanderson and Cosmere fan than as a I love Mistborn fan. You know what I mean? And the first trilogy is fully, like, self-contained. The second trilogy is called Wax and Wane. And it features different main characters and stuff. Chat, I think I'm gonna call it, actually. I feel a bit tired. I feel like I'm a bit done for today, you know? So far, I'm enjoying this. And I have ideas for what to do, but I also feel much less of the kind of excitement that I felt in the beginning of the first, or like the main game. Like having to, like going back to the same place over and over again is just less inspiring right now. So it just feels like it might be less likely that I do really long streams of this. Because in the main game, it's like, oh, but I need to go to that place and I need to go to that place and I need to do that and I need to do that. Whereas here it's like, okay, go back to that same place and figure out the next step. You know? Which isn't bad, but I think it makes it less immediately like exciting to keep playing forever. I also hope I'm gonna enjoy it, yeah. Because I mean, I think that's part of the brilliance of the Outer Wilds game design, is the way that you have many different places to go, many different puzzles ongoing, and you just kind of want to go to all the places. And every time you die, or every time the loop starts over, you're like, oh, now we can go to this place. Whereas now it's like, okay, now I died and I need to go back to that same place and continue what I was doing. Kind of, which is less exciting. But that doesn't mean it's any worse necessarily. It just means it's a different game loop and a different experience. You were just finished being productive. Good job being productive, Lenzo. I'm sure you can find other ways of not being productive other than watching my stream. I believe in you. Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword. Play Skyward Sword. Lenzo, you gotta play Skyward Sword. Excuse me. Got something in my throat. Going to sleep? What's that? What's that productive bullshit? Ba, ba. You have a hole in my heart after entering the Fourth Wing. Did you recommend Fourth Wing somewhere? Do I have that on my watch list already? Here, let me. Fourth Wing. Goodreads. Oh yeah. I put that on my my read list. Yes. So I'm gonna I'm currently reading Brandon Sanderson's Secret Project number 2, because he had 4 secret books that he wrote during COVID. And then he did a Kickstarter for them, and along with a bunch of like fancy boxes and things, like swag boxes. And yes, you did put it in the book club Discord. Yeah, I added it to my Goodreads read list immediately. Also, it has a 4.69 on Goodreads. Nice. So yeah, that's on my list. That's a high-ass rating, by the way. That's a real high rating. I'll have to definitely read that. I have to wake up for work, but after after work and after my guitar lesson, after I'm done fixing the game, I can play Skyward Sword. Lenzo, you poor baby. High ass rating, 69 out of 10. Sequel comes out in November. So is it going to be longer than 2 books? I saw that on Goodreads it's called the Empyrean #1. So I guess the series is going to be called the Empyrean. But there's only 1 out so far. My boyfriend has had to struggle with reading series and then like waiting around for the next one in the series, and he goes through like a gazillion audiobooks because he listens only to audiobooks, and he goes through like a gazillion of them an hour. Obviously not really. He goes through so many, and he's been trying to reach like critical mass of having books from the series he's read come out like faster than he can listen to them, so that he can have a constant influx. It's very hard. Did you make him read Skull and Bones? I did, and he liked it a lot. We had some talks about it too. Great fucking books. Triss, you should totally read Scholomance if you haven't. It's on your list. I think we've talked, like, when Julia and Triss both, like, we were having a stream and you were both saying that you have book clubs. That's when I found out that Julia had a book club, because I had recently joined Triss's. What's with all the Zelda music? Lenzo. Lenzo. Hey, Lenzo. Ba 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 ba. Hey, Lenzo. That's all I wanted to say. That's all. Da 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 da. You're an audiobooker too, Babel? Cool. I can't really get into it personally. I always have like other things I'm listening to, so I can't. I don't have a lifestyle that suits it yet. One day, maybe. Love you. For some reason, I thought it was Jess's club. No. It was... No. It's... Thanks, G. I'm not even hearing the remix part yet. Oh, I can hear it now. I am overstimulated. Same. We're all overstimulated. This is OG, yeah, but it's like emulated, scaled up. Shut up, Abby. Oh my god. It just keeps going. I like it all of them. Cat cam, yes. Top tier. Well done, past Abby. Well done. Well done, past Abby. Well done.
Wait, what?
We did great.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. What? That is such a chaos clip, I swear. But yeah, it's Triss's book club. Yes. I kind of fell off following your book club, Julia, after you did Fairy Tale by Stephen King, and I went on vacation, and I was like, I was gonna read it, but then I realized that I wasn't very interested, and I just kept putting it off, and then I just ended up reading something else. And then you read Hitchhiker's Guide, and I was about to mention it in I think I mentioned it in my server at some point, and someone was like, no, I don't know what it was. What was it that made me not read Hitchhikers? The one this month is really good, though. I think you'd like it. Which one was it again? I just recently grabbed the one for Triss's book club, which is Evelyn Hugo's 7 Husbands or something. What was it called? The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. She Who Became the Sun. I don't think you posted in the main one. I think you just made a new post, Julia. You didn't like ping the book club or anything, so I wasn't really... I'm not trying to subtly criticize your notification skills. You need to do that. Yes, you do. If you had, Julia, I would have... No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it says Mulan meets the Song of Achilles. An accomplished poetic debut of War and Destiny sweeping across an epic alternate China. Ooh, maybe you'll do it today then, Julia. That's a good idea. I think that's great. Thank you for your consideration of my feedback. Have I ever told y'all that I brand myself as sassy in this stream? I don't know where I got it from. I think it was, I don't know. I don't know how accurate that is. Probably not very accurate. Sassy? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Definitely not in the tags. No. I wouldn't put that in the tags. That would just be misleading. Sassy swearing woman. That's me. Side note, cats. Side note, LGBT friendly space. But mostly sassy swearing woman. Yep. Okay, chat. Let's call it. Let's find a raid target. What is this song? Oh, it's Guacamelee too. Hell yeah. Love some Guacamelee. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. 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 Ba-ba. I just noticed, chat, that you can go into your following place on Twitch and then scroll down and you'll see like the schedule with upcoming streams. That's kind of cool. Chat, I always have I always have my streams on my schedule, though I don't tend to say what I don't usually remember to put what I'm playing. I usually just have the repeating ones, so you know, you can use that and find me. Almost nobody has it up to date, yeah, but you can find the ones that do, like me, chat, like me. I have it up to date, except for if I change literally anything about my schedule, then it's not up to date. But if I don't, your face is up to date. Wow. This is toxic. Okay, let's see. Let's see who we're gonna raid today, my friends. Speaking of Bastion music, by the way. Oh, music singing! It's Darren Korb, isn't it? And what's her face? Ashley Awesome. Da, da, da. Sorry, we're just gonna stay here jamming now. Darren Korb is incredible, I swear. Da, 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 da. Oh god, yeah, Jimmy. It's been a long time. When did we agree to the singing stream? We can look in the overview channel to see which event it was. Let's see. Overview channel. Good Riddance cover. It's what's for Ukraine. So it was in like March. Yeah, February, I hope, February, March 2022. So last year. Early last year. A bit over a year ago. We could raid my old friend Yojo. Haven't really been around. Haven't seen him much around lately. So let's go check him out. He's playing Oblivion Override. Has anyone heard of that? Looks really cool. It looks a bit like a Metroidvania kind of thing. Don't know. Don't know. Right now he's in a boss, I think. Yojo's good people. Yeah, we like him. He's mainly a Dark Souls like speedrunner. He's very, very good at Souls likes. So it's a bit unusual to see him playing literally anything else. He's a god gamer, yeah. It's outrageous. But yeah. I've known him for quite a few years by now. We were in a stream team together in the past. Let's go give him some love. All right, my friends. The next stream is on Sunday. I'm going to be playing some Dark Souls Randomizer. It'll be my 4th day, I think. Speaking of Dark Souls. And the next time we play this is going to be... Oh my god, Tal'Dorn, we're ending. Nice to see you, though. Next time we play this is going to be on Monday. We'll play more Outer Wilds DLC. Okay, bye, everyone. Take care. Have a good, wonderful time. Bye.